G'day ladies and germs, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video. And today we're looking at the BlueAnt X3i. Nice speaker. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Okay, here it is, the BlueAnt X3i. First thing I want to talk about, build and design, because it looks pretty nice. Now this is black, obviously. Hello, but it's got that typical sort of BlueAnt texture to it, which I do like. You have rubber feet on the bottom. You've got a couple of 50mm drivers on either end. You've got your tactile buttons on top here. So volume up, volume down, play, pause. You've got your power on button, power off as well. And then you also have your bass boost button. Pretty simple. Then on the back, you have this dirty big flap here. Yes, I said it, dirty big flap. And in there you have your charging port, USB type A, USB type C, and a 3.5mm headphone jack or jacks so you can pass through your audio from your device to the speaker. The rubber feet on the bottom are a nice touch as well, nice little bit of branding. And as I said, the 50mm drivers on the end. Now these things do actually vibrate when the music's playing. Bit of branding on there as well. Then you have BlueAnt on the front. Nice bit of branding there as well. So all in all, a nice looking speaker. Looks like other speakers you might get on the market, but it definitely has its own feel to it and its own look about it. It is IP67 water resistant to go with that nice sturdy build. So splashes, bit of rain and stuff like that here and there, no problems with this. I wouldn't throw it in water, but it can handle a bit of wet weather. Now it is a 30-watt speaker, and I did mention the 50mm drivers in there, and it also has two passive radiators to help with sound dispersion, so that's pretty nice as well at this price point. Now these buttons, they're nice and easy to press. There's no guessing. You know when you've pressed it because there's a bit of feedback, a bit of tactile feedback, and that's for all of the buttons. Like I said, a bit of tactile feedback, so nice to see there. I think the build and design is of good quality. And one of the things I did like about it is it's a built-in power pack, so you can actually charge your phone through this while you're using it to listen to music. So you can stream your phone to it via Bluetooth, and you can also power your phone through it as well through the USB Type-C cable. Now it also has true wireless playback for two speakers as well, so you can put two speakers together and get that nice surround sound feel about it. Something that I've seen in a lot of BlueAnt speakers, so nice to see they're carrying it over as well. And you do get about 15 hours of playtime on this, so if you charge it fully before you leave the house, you can take this on a road trip and it's going to last you for 2 days at least. Now no one listens to music for 15 hours straight. Well, I don't know anyone that does anyway. So if you can imagine, you might listen to it for 3 hours a day. That's talking like 5 days worth of use here before you need to recharge it. Now I imagine that would be at about 50% volume. So you do have to take that into account. If you've got it on full blast, it's probably going to drop back how long it will last off one charge. Now that I was trying to describe the fabric before, and it's called shimmer weave. For the life of me, I couldn't remember it. I had to go look it up. So it's called shimmer weave, that sort of diamond pattern on it in the fabric. Looks really nice. Now, I just want to point out a couple of the sales pitches that BlueAnt have mentioned here. And that is that it's got advanced Grammy award-winning Dsp software. They're saying it's been expertly tuned by studio engineers as well and has customized equalization. Now this is a funny one. It's not a funny one for any reason except the way that it sounds, but they're saying that it has patented psychoacoustic bass extension for deeper, richer lows. And I think that's probably where the bass boost comes in. It's got that real nice sort of bass about it. So I do like how BlueAnt has implemented that across a lot of their devices. And like I said, with some of their other features, they've carried it across to the 3XI as well. And I do think it's important to say, like I always say that for me to review something that produces sound or noise, it's important to say that it's always subjective. Like my hearing is different to yours and yours is different to the person next to you and so on. So I'm going to say something about the certain sound that comes from a device, and most people are going to disagree with me, or a percentage of people are going to disagree with me. But I can say that I do like the sound that comes out of the BlueAnt speakers. Now, I'm never one to have my music at full volume. I'm just not in the environment where I need that. Generally, I'm sitting at about 30%. But I did crank up the volume on this all the way to the top, and it was really holding its own right through to the higher end of the volume spectrum and still producing some good audio without it breaking up too much. Because you know how speakers can start to sound tinny and the volume gets too loud and they lose their quality. So that took a while to hit that point with this, and depending on the type of music will determine when I hit it quicker. So it's important to note that the music and the sound sounded good right through, all the way through to the top end of the volume. Now the lows are definitely represented well here with that bass boost, and they've really focused on that in their equalizer settings and stuff like that. So you get good, clear, low level bass that holds its own, and I think you'll be impressed with that. The mid-tones are fine and the high end is pretty good as well. I think it's hard to get a bad speaker from BlueAnt. They're certainly giving you some quality here.
Bluetooth.
And nice audio there to let you know that you've connected. And that's just like one tap of the button like this.
Powering down.
Powering down, off. And then it's the same for turning it on.
Bluetooth. Connected.
And that's how quick it is. I mean, that's just connected to my iPhone, which is sitting behind me. Very simple setup, very simple features to use. It's pretty much
Powering down.
plug and play. Now in the box you do get one BlueAnt speaker, that's nice to get, the USB-C charging cable, an AC charging body so you can plug it into the wall, one-time set of charging pins, so if you're in a different country you get that, and then a product manual. Now you don't get the USB type A cable, that's going to be off your own back. If you do want to charge a device through the speaker, you need the USB type A cable leading into a lightning cable or USB type C, whatever it is that you need to charge your device with. But it's pretty cool that it's a portable charger as well. I really do think that's a little extra feature. Now, if you have any comments or questions about the BlueAnt X3i, make sure you hit me up down below. Happy to answer any questions that you have regarding this speaker. I really dig it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.